Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the message for today. Um, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the message for today. I just wanted to let you guys know, I am currently setting up the classes that I'm gonna offer via Zoom. I'm getting that set up for you guys. And I'm gonna see how that turns out, and then work on things possibly for the conference that I'm gonna shoot out for next year. Um, as far as the website goes, I know some of y'all reached out to me about the prices. So the soft launch sale is on right now. So you guys can take advantage of that. And so right now I have everything for 35 and under. So that's the sale that I'm running right now. And then I did have a previous sale, but now we've dropped it down to 35 and under. So you guys can take advantage of that. If you have any issues with the payment system, I know that I set it up to take PayPal and a couple other payment methods. So you guys, whoever reached out to me, I had a couple people reach out to me. You shouldn't have any issues with that going forward. I restocked everything. So the outfit that I'm wearing right now is my jumper. The person who reached out to me asked me what I was wearing on my previous live. And so that is my short set one piece, and it has a little bit of the back out. This actually has a little bit of my back out as well, but not too much. And so this jumper you guys can get right now is going for 35. All my jumpers sell out quick, so I had to restock up on my jumpsuits. So everything should be available via the website, so you guys can go ahead and take advantage of that. What a question. Somebody reached out to me and said that you didn't receive the e-guide. So the way that Teespring works, I don't really know how it works on the back end, but I set it up to where once you pay, however they do it, whatever email address you put up, you should be able to receive the e-guide. I don't know if that person was able to go back because I know I had like 5 people that asked me that yesterday, and then I went back and I checked my Teespring account and I saw where I had like 5 sales for that day. So it must have been the people who asked, and I guess you guys figured out a way to get in there and figure that out. So all my e-guides is offered on spring.com. I link all the links, guys, on the description box below. If ever I tag it in my videos, I let you guys know where to go, which is my description box. You can click the About section of the channel. You will see all my links. I think I have about 9 links, including my store link and where you guys can go to purchase my e-guides and everything I repost on my community board. Okay. So now, I think that wraps up the messages regarding some concerns you guys had. So now getting into the message, I first want to start off by saying you really have to watch yourself out here when it comes to people. Notice that I have removed the chat option. It always be the spoiled bunch that ruin it for a lot of people who want to be seen by me. And see, for right now, when God lead me to do a certain thing, because I tell him, I got thick skin, I can take it. Sometimes the enemy like to serve as a distraction. And even though I know I'm strong enough and I can take it, still, if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? I want to apologize to people who are probably offended by me coming off a little bit abrasive. I can come off very strong, but that's only because of in part of how I was raised, and nobody really shows sympathy for me. So I really be coming from a place of love. It really don't be me condemning and looking down on anybody. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't be coming out being as open as I am about my situations, what I've been through, if I was going to come on here and use my platform to demean people and look down on them. That's not what that's about. And furthermore, besides the truth, for my A1 day ones who've been following me, y'all already know what I say from the beginning. I'm not no pastor. Okay, I'm not your prophet. I'm not none of that. Don't give me no titles. And this is a judgment-free zone channel. And I stay true to that. Um, you have to really watch people, because a lot of people you've placed in categories where you know you cannot deal with them. You know God has warned you about these people to stay far, far away from them. You know that these people are not well in their spirit. You know that these people are not right in their mind, right? And see, a lot of these people you've placed in categories to where you know you backed up from them, but these people can't accept the categories that you placed them in. They can't accept, how you deal with them. They can't accept what's meant for you. And see, a lot of times because you don't know people, you don't really know what's in here. And I tell you, you'll never know what's in here because a lot of people ain't gonna show you, right? Because whatever their intentions are, um, whatever people's intentions are, they know that they have to play a certain part, a certain role. And I tell you, like I told you in my previous live, some people, they'll know that who they partnering up with is no good. They'll know that whoever they put up on the pedestal is not right in their spirit. But for the case for chosen ones, a lot of time of what you've seen and what you've dealt with is people knew that there was nothing rotten about you. People knew that you were not deserving of the way that they perceived you. People knew that you were not deserving of the way that they cackled about you, gossiped about you. But some people do things because they feel like, at the end of the day, um, I can do what I want to do. If you don't know that it's me and I could do what I want to do, I got the power to do what I want to do. I got the power to say what I want to say. I got the power to treat you the way that I want to treat you, the way that I feel you need to be treated. And a lot of times people was way off with their misperceptions about you due to slander, due to gossip, due to groups and groups of people. And see, you'll never understand it, right? Um, Why so many people want to group up to come up against somebody who ain't doing nothing to them? Why people group up to do stupid things? Why people group up to lie and talk about people, tell lies they don't even have to tell? Group up to talk mess behind your back just to come to your face and try to vouch or pine for the relationship, for the friendship, or vouch and pine at the fact that they are not jealous of you, they are not envious of you. I don't know what level of psychosis that is. What I do know is, and I'm gonna just tell you something to start off this message. A lot of what I had to deal with in my life, I couldn't make sense of it. I couldn't make sense of, I'm over here, I'm not bothering you, I'm not sweating you, I'm not pressing you. Some in you, and see, you go around and you say that you're not pressed, but your actions say everything but. And a lot of times, what people don't realize is, um, that what people don't realize is the second that they decided to pick up their torches and to pick up their wands and to open up their mouths and to utilize their resources, whether financial, spiritual, or physical, to go up against you, it was already an acknowledgement that something was in you that was not in them. It was already acknowledging the fact that whatever they felt about you, the reason why they treated you the way they treated you was because they was intimidated of you. They were in secret competition with you, always having to one up you. And sometimes in people's pea-sized brain, they think that the way that they can one up you and be better than you is to bind you, to keep you held back in life, right? To block off your forward progression because they know that what's within you and what you stand to accomplish is way bigger than anything of what they can fathom and what's within their grasp. I'll say it again for the people in the back, for the haters in the valley. You think that we don't have people like this in this world. Just sit down and go ahead and gather your thoughts and put that shit together and go ahead and put it up in your coffee, put it up in your pipe and smoke it because, yes, that's the world that we live in. People like that exist. They intimidated of you. They want to go to pick up the pitchforks. They want to go do spell work. They want to go start speaking little mess about their mouth against you. They want to go start putting groups together to go up against you. And see, they'll sit back and they'll say that they're doing these things because they're justified and they're warranted because you need to be put down. You need to be stopped. But in all actuality, they're doing it because they're in secret competition with you. It's something in you, it's something on you that your family ain't never been able to understand. But for what they can't understand, they didn't even try to accept it either. They didn't try to hone it and help you grow it either. They tried to beat it out of you. They tried to crush it away from you. You understand? They tried to get you to walk away from it. And you ask me, well, Victoria, how they do that? I mean, you would know better than me. Weren't you considered the black sheep of the family? Hold on. Weren't you the one that they set up and grouped up to talk about you in your face? Talk about you around the corner, scream things across the way so they can embarrass you. Weren't you the one that they singled out? Weren't you the one that they didn't want to accept friend requests? Huh? Weren't you the one? Weren't you the one that they sat up here and talked bad about you behind your back to their friends of theirs? Weren't you the one that they didn't try to acknowledge nothing good that you did? It didn't even matter because these people were going to view the way that they wanted to view you. It didn't matter anything that you had going on, whatever you had going on, these people were not going to acknowledge it because in their brain and in their mind and their warped way of thinking, they're in competition with you. They cannot befriend the op. They can't befriend the competition. They looked at you the wrong way. They did you wrong. They were very foul, very vain, very corrupt and criminal in the way that they viewed you, that they talked about you when you didn't deserve any of that shit. I mean, you put food in people's refrigerator. I'm trying to figure it out. You did the most for people. But see, I had to go back. I had to go back to make sense of it. Jesus broke bread with Judas. Jesus broke bread with Judas right before Judas went off to go betray him. See, a lot of things that you go through. See, if you just go to your Bible, a lot of people say, well, you don't know who wrote the Bible and who passed it down to who, and it was used to have control over the slaves. Okay, we I'm gonna let you have that. I'm not gonna get into that on this video. But what I'm saying is a lot of things that you do go through, you can go back and take a story, right, out of the Bible to help you make sense on why you're going through it now. And I say that to say that what we're going through now as chosen ones is no different than what Jesus went through back then, okay, in those times. History is repeating itself. You will have friends who will sit at your table, eat your food. Who am I talking to? You think this shit don't exist? Oh, absolutely. Let's sit down. Let's go ahead and get your popcorn. Okay? Because it do exist. If a person got a problem with you, it do exist. If they don't want to let you know that they got a problem, because the whole reason why that problem got stirred up was because somebody seen something in you that they didn't see in themselves. Somebody set up here and peeped what you had up in your house that they ain't have up in theirs. Somebody peeped how your love life was going, what was destined for you, being nosy. I mean, we could say that, we could sum it up. People had problems with you that was drummed up because they was being nosy. People had problems with you that was drummed up because of a friend 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 of a friend. Slander, defamation. Huh? Tried to completely assassinate your character and completely destroy every good thing up in your life. Wanted to bind your will, your free will, to do. And what I mean by bind your free will, you know what you stand to accomplish. You know what you stand to do in this world. You know, when the people I'm talking to, y'all ain't lazy by a long shot. That's a fact, Jack. Some of y'all will beat the streets and you won't come home till you make your quota, till you reach a certain amount of sales. I know who I'm talking to. I know I'm talking to some hard workers. Some of y'all, when corporate America shun they back on you, you sat up there and you created your business. You didn't just sit around and ask for a handout. These not the people that I'm talking to. I'm talking about the people who goes out there and they make it happen. Okay? They go ahead and they put work towards getting to that door. And all God got to do is just open up, turn the knob and open, and you walk through it and you do the rest. I'm talking to my people that put in work. I'm talking to my people who know what needs to be done. And you go ahead and do it. People who know that you got that certain willpower and strength and hard work, huh? And work ethic about yourself. The way that they one up you is they know that you got it. And they know that when you in your full power, that they cannot compete with you. They cannot create what you create. They cannot usher out or do it the way that you do it. So what they try to do, if I can bind you, if I can curse everything that you think you about to do, that you think is about to work and it's not gonna work. because I'm creating a certain illusion about your life. I'm speaking negative incantations around, your blessings, around your future, because I'm looking into your future. I see what I first saw it on you. Then I went digging a little bit deeper to figure out what exactly you're meant to be doing, right? Figuring out, what cycles I have to sit up here and speak certain rituals and speak certain negative things of your life, so that I keep telling you, meeting you at certain spiritual checkpoints and trying to close the pathway and close the road for you to be able to move forward. That's one negative, bitter, evil Nancy and Karen, if you ask me, baby. Because let me tell you something, for some of y'all, it's same sex competitors that's going after you. If you are a man, it's another man. If you're a woman, it's another woman. And they sit wherever they at. They hate themselves so bad. They can't just sit down and let you be. Because to sit wherever they at and let you be means they're gonna accept the fact that whatever you're meant to be doing in your life, you're going to get it done. And it doesn't matter about what they do, what they want for your life, what they speak over your life, what they say that you can't do, however many months and years that they keep fighting you on this, however many people that they get up to go up against you, you are going to reach that checkpoint. You have people out here trying to curse your progression. They thought you was so damn stupid that you wouldn't figure this shit out. See, the people that I'm talking to, you don't mind when you see. My thing is, a lot of my people, you start peeping certain things. See, I'm not meant to be keep going through a cycle of poverty. I'm not meant to keep going through a cycle of lack. I'm not meant to keep going through a cycle of heartbreak. So when this shit keeps happening up in my life, I'm finna check everybody up in my circle. And since nobody want to tell me the truth, I don't mind shaving that grass down bare, so I can see all the little snakes that's slithering down at the bottom. Put some gasoline on them holes and lit it up. Because let me tell you something. If I got to go toe for toe, if I got to go blow for blow, because you don't want to sit down somewhere and leave somebody's life alone. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. And let's go ahead and go at this battle. Since it's a battle that you wanted, it's a battle that I'm going to give you. And let's see who be the last man standing. Because people swear up and down like you some punk. Like you don't know how to sit back and peep who in your energy, who doing certain stuff. I'm gonna tell you something about these people who've been going up against you. They really don't want that smoke with you, because see, a person who really want that smoke, you don't opt out and result to that of spell work to do something behind somebody's back where somebody can't pinpoint where that mess coming from. You don't do it behind people's back. You'll do it to their face and put them on the spot and give them an opportunity to show you what they about. People don't want to give you an opportunity. They want to keep doing stuff behind your back, doing stuff behind the scenes, sitting back trying to peep what your moves are, what you got going on. And you know what's sad? Instead of putting all this work towards being a better individual, you will put all this work, spend all this money, waste all this time, play all these damn games, playing on somebody's top of their intelligence, rather than getting on with your life, focusing on your life, bettering your life. They keep being invested in trying to destroy yours. I'll let that sink in. Because I don't think you understand how these people was truly invested, kept going up against you. They just wouldn't stop. It was something about you that people knew was destined for you. And the thing is, I told you, you'll peep the ones who really weren't happy for you when you was in your celebratory phase, right? You'll peep these people who really weren't happy for you when you were able to keep things stable up in your life, because these will be the people that'll wait around and sit around for you to take a fall. And then that's when they'll pounce on you and kick you when you down. They'll try to set up certain things around you and barriers around you to make it to where you cannot get back to that level. But let me tell you something, just as sure as we serve a God that sits high and look low, let me tell you something. This ain't the devil season. This is God's season. Hashtag this is God's season. Go ahead and hashtag wherever you at, God's season, not the devil's. It's time for the devil to go ahead and accept this loss and go ahead and take a back seat to the chosen one's success, to the chosen one's rise, to the chosen ones, okay? Climb to the top of the ladder, because you deserve it. This is a long overdue blessing. And I'm gonna tell you something. See, it's so many things that people could have done with their life. You ain't never been the type to try to sit up here and hate people after they sat up here and shunned you, after they embarrassed the hell out of you, after they left you for dead, left you hanging, stole from you, framed you, gang stalked you, did all these different kind of things that y'all say that people been doing to you. You understand what I'm saying? Bullying you, mocking you, intimidating you. See, I'm gonna tell you something. You don't even have to do that shit for a person that you don't deem is you in competition with. You don't have to do that. You don't have to make yourself be seen. See, a lot of what you went through, as frustrating as it was, some of y'all, like I said earlier, God knows that you got tough skin. He knows that you are strong. He knows that you will pull through. But at some point, enough is enough. We ain't sitting up here, here to just be merely getting by, trying to fight off some warfare that should never even been our lives. Living to fight off spiritual warfare, because everywhere you go, people got a problem with your life. That shit's sad. It's sad, and I level set for a lot of people. You come across this, I level set with you, man. It's a lot of people out there that's really out here struggling because they cannot make it happen for themselves. It's a real sad deal when people know that you got it to not be in that predicament, and they out here trying to bind everything up in your damn life so that it don't work. You don't do people like that. Sitting up here and speaking negative and evil incantations around your life, around your health, around your wealth, around your children. See, they don't see it now. I promise you that I'm gonna put my whole platform and everything I work for on the line. Let's see how this shit play out as we go into 2026. 2026. They don't see it right now. They don't see it. They still got people coming after you. They still out here want to hold on to these lies they done told. And people are already seeing cracks in a damn story, but they holding on for dear life to these lies that they done told about you, because they cannot tell people that behind the scenes, right, that they came after an innocent person only because of envy or jealousy of intimidation, or because they were not emotionally mature enough to tell you how they was really feeling. I don't know whose fault that is, baby, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's not yours. You been waved the right flag. You showed people that you are not an enemy. You tried to get on with your life. People act like that they can't get on with theirs. They act like they can't leave you alone. Keep your name up out their mouth and stop messing around and screwing around with your blessings in your life. You don't do shit like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something because I don't know what's eating Wilbert's grape. I don't know if y'all seen that movie. What's eating Wilbert's grape? Leonardo DiCaprio played that role. But some in here ain't clicking too damn tight about these people when God tells them to leave you alone. Some don't click up there when God say no matter how many times you keep going up against this. Well, let me tell you something. Just because I come after you and I block blessings off for you, I block opportunities off for you, I'm delaying things off for you. I'm doing this every day on the hour daily. I'm trying to make you feel how I feel. I want you to go through what I'm going through. I want you to deal with what I'm dealing with. You got what I told you, some miserable, bitter Nancy's and Karens that don't want you to catch this breakthrough, but you're going to catch it anyway. And see, even though they come after you and they block things off for you, explain this to me. Blocking something off for you is going to make it come to them. Hold on. I got one better. Delaying something for you is going to mean that their life is going to prosper. Didn't I talk to y'all about this before? I think it was on that video where I said your enemies is falling in their own trap or falling on their own sword, right? How how can you think that you can prosper? I don't care how much hate you got for somebody. How can you think that you will prosper sitting up here and trying to destroy and taking actions to destroy and delay and block off somebody's life for progressions and blessings? Explain it to me. Hold on. Explain this shit to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Cause see, I don't understand. I'm slow just like you. I'm slow just like you. I'm on your level. I'm on your level. It's not processing. I don't understand. Help me understand. You're out here doing what you're doing. Keep speaking negativity over somebody's life. They think they smart and they think they slick. I think a lot of people know why you're not in communication with them. Let me tell you something. What I said, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say it again. You don't mind cutting that grass down bare to where ain't no more damn grass, so you can see all the little snakes that's been at the bottom, been crawling around up in your damn garden, that close to you, and you couldn't see them because you weren't tending to your garden. Tending to your garden means checking people up in your circle. I don't care who brought you food, who paid a bill, who did this. You see, I'm not trying to get you in this negative mindset. I'm trying to get you in this guarded mindset to the point where you check every single body, every single soul. Because I don't care who a person is and what title they hold over your life. You ain't never supposed to give your full 100% trust to anybody, even those in your family. You do know you can be born into a family. Why you think we call y'all the generational curse breakers? People in your family can be so low vibrational. Y'all like oil and water. You don't mix. You are not the same. You just tied by bloodlines. And see, for a lot of y'all, you got tired of dealing with the mockery, with the bullying. You got tired of the sideways glances. You got tired of the two-facedness. And people act like they catch amnesia, why they don't understand why you put them in these categories and why you protect your peace at all times. You got shit to lose. And then you got people who's looking up at you that you got to take care of. If you showed me back then that you an op, and I gave you several chances to turn from your wicked ways, I gave you several chances to come to me and keep it real with me. Be a man and be a woman about yours. It don't take much how people can sit up here and hide behind different accounts and talk bullshit. It don't take much to be about that real shit and pick up that phone and tell you how you truly feel, so we can hash something out, even if it's bad. Even if it's bad. If I'm a real one, I'm finna come to you and tell you, I don't know what darkness or how the devil been coming to me, but lately I've been thinking real foul about you, and I don't know where these thoughts coming from. That's a real person. That's a real person to me. That's a person who know they battling some inner demons, but they love me so much that they don't want to let that ruin the friendship. I can't respect the person that know they battling something internally and then try to sit up here and project it and unleash it off in your life when you didn't do nothing to these people. You never did, you never have, and you never will. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's about high time that they find something better else to do with their life and with their free time. Cause sitting up here and spiritually attacking you for a nigga that you do not want anymore. Oh yeah, who I'm talking to? Spiritually attacking you for some blessings that originally from the beginning of time had your name written on it. From a God that you serve, that you are obedient to, that you have no control over how he said you're gonna be blessed, when he said you're gonna be blessed, and how many times he said that you're gonna be blessed. You don't have no control over that. But yet people sat up here and wanted to use their free time to keep spiritually attacking you, getting groups and packs of people to go up against you, putting people who are not even on the same level spiritually as you, don't even have the same spirit as you, the same mindset and morals like you, putting these people on a pedestal to come up against you. And see, for a while, my chosen ones, baby, this is what you've been going through. People who sat up here and want to flake on you, not be a real friend to you. Your family who want to sit up here and flake on you, talk mess about you, but then want to check them skeletons that they had up in their closet. Cause ain't nobody perfect, boo. Everybody got a past. It ain't for you to sit up here and judge about how slimy or more grimy or more low down somebody's past is compared to yours. When you do little shit like that, that's what a child do. Because in your own little sick mind, any little way that a person can compete with you, I'm gonna break this down to you because I'm telling you how sick people are. Any little thing that they can compare, throw up and say what you did, what they didn't do, it makes them feel better about themselves. Oh, absolutely. Going out there and trying to go do something better for them, they don't make them feel no type of way. But coming after you, comparing their life to you, sitting up here shooting you down on every end, so they can say that they better, they got chosen. That's what fulfills them, and that's what's sick. Cause you one person compared to the millions and billions of people that's out here in this world. You gonna sit up here and tell me that they overgrown ass sit back and the only way that they feel good about themselves is when they sitting up here and comparing and being in secret competition with you? Oh, I think not. I think this is the season, baby. This is the season that people need to find something better else to do and somebody else to play with. Play with it, don't play with me. I'm sure that 305 Kingway Project, baby. If any of these messages resonate with you, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to join the JC gang. I'm telling you, like this right here, this what people have been doing up against you is very sick. And I think for a while people kept this mess up because of who was around them that kept enabling them. When you sit around and you know something's off with the things that come out of a person's mouth, even if it's trying to emulate and duplicate, right? Right? Another person, their way of thinking, huh? Their identity, and you say nothing. You don't condemn or chastise this person, right? You're enabling that person to say that what they're doing is sane, and that's not sane. You shouldn't be in this world living to always want to one up and be in competition with somebody who don't even know that you're in competition with them. A lot of these people was in competition with you. You didn't even know. You weren't even, no one gave you the 411. You didn't know that this was a competition. You thought you was just living your life. Didn't know we was in competition. Wow. Didn't know that you were going ahead, doing all these different things, signing up for all these different things because you wanted to say that you was the first to do it, that you did something that was better than me. I don't get it. The people are out here living to one up you, and the only way that they can perceive to one up you is to exploit you, get people to turn away from you, block something off from you, bind your will, curse your forward progression. Some of these people been hiding behind religion. See, when I pray about a thing and God reveals something to me, He also revealed that there are people out there who is using His name, using His practices, right, and teachings for their own selfish gains. They are not really out here trying to save souls. They're building these churches, creating these groups and these organizations and these congregations. You got certain pastors out here taking from that fund, the church fund, using it to try to build private jets. I'm not talking about specific any one group of people, but I'm just telling you a lot of these televangelists and things like that, you don't know what they're into. It's a lot of people who've gone in and joined these people churches and then live to tell about how demonic it is and how these people only care about money. And a lot of times you don't know where your tithe money is going. I'm not trying to get you to turn away from the church. I'm just trying to get you to teach you about a lot of people. You got to be careful about what churches you run up into and who you let lay hands on you. You got to be careful about what you confide and tell certain people. That's why I was so adamant about on my last video, and I think I did a short. I told y'all to shut up. Straight like that. I said shut up. Put the shut to the up. Shut up. Let them think that you're broke. Shut it up. Hush. Please. You know what I'm saying? Get this, whatever God about to get, whatever He's about to give you, hold that. Get your hand out, have it prepared, and be ready to grab it and be ready to hold on to it for dear damn life. Shut up when you get it. Shut up. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody don't want you to come about this stink. Everybody don't want you to come about the hole. Shut up. That's what I'm talking about. Stop going and confiding every doggone thing because somebody say that, oh, I'm in the body of Christ. Let me go ahead and lay hands on you, sister. You lay hands on me. You ain't laying hands on me. I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I battle with. And I know that I don't never go out there and try to hurt nobody. So therefore, I don't know you. I know me. I don't know you. And you don't know a lot of people. You cannot confide in a lot of people. Stop going in here confiding in people. There were a lot of people who was confiding into practitioners against you. See, I'm going to tell you why they attack me. They want me to shut up. And in their way, if I touch their channel, make them feel like what they built is inadequate, is insufficient enough, or not working for them anymore, they'll walk away from it. Anybody that's so adamant about trying to crush someone who is operating in their own free will, exercising their First Amendment rights as a United States citizen, okay, as a free man, a free woman out here in this world, in this country, and somebody just got it up in them to want to crush you, keep coming after you, and you're not bothering anybody. Keep reading into your life and you're not reading into nobody else's life. Keep trying to figure out what you got going on. And you could care less about what another person got going on. If it's outside of your bills, outside of keeping a roof over your head and food on the table and food in the refrigerator and clothes on your back and shoes on your feet and that of your children, you are not stressing about it. You are not worrying about it. You are not picking up any extra baggage. I don't know what's wrong with these people. And I don't know what level of psychosis that they're dealing with. But I'm telling you, and I don't know what's eating Robert's great. But we finna figure it out in this season, baby. Because it ain't finna keep happening. Because you ain't no punk. And you ain't no bum. But I don't know what people want to be about your life. And I don't know what they keep trying to force onto your life when you ain't worrying about nobody. I don't know what it is where everywhere you go, you get people's panties tied up in a bunch where they feel like they have to come at you in some type of way. And you ain't even the type of person who gives off that kind of energy. And I told y'all when I went to God, I had to make sense of. I say, when God tells me that it's on me why people treated me the way that they treated me. I didn't do nothing to these people. Half of these people, I didn't even get hot up in their house. They didn't even know me for a hot second before the devil started crawling all around in their back, being the battery in their back, making them say things against me, making them treat me a certain type of way, alienating me, rejecting me, hurting me, saying little stupid stuff about their mouth that they ain't even got to say. Some things just didn't need to be said. There were certain actions that just didn't need to be taken. This is what people chose to do. They chose to defy a direct order when they was told to stop out here using witchcraft and voodoo against you. Stop reading into your life, trying to bind your will and crush your forward progression because they're in secret competition with you. And people didn't want you to get back to a certain level of stability in your life. You had people either doing it because they was in secret competition. You had people doing it because they was jealous, they was intimidated. You had people out here doing it for control. But for whatever the reasons that they was doing it, that's something that you don't do. Trying to turn you, trying to crush you, trying to get you to turn away from God. And ain't never finna happen. That's never gonna happen. Trying to get you to feel defeated and depressed like them, that's never gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what you are. You are tired. And I'm gonna tell you what you've done. You've taken it to God in prayer. And I'm gonna tell you what God finna do. He's heard you. And now it's time for him to level in the playing field. Did you hear me what I said? Did you hear me what I said? It's time for him to level the playing field. Are you ready? That's the question I'm asking you. And the question I'm asking your enemies too. Are you ready? Are you ready for God to level this playing field? Are you ready for him to start making things fair for his chosen ones and his messengers and his angels that he's out here using for a specific purpose? Are you ready? Because I'm going to tell you something what you're not going to be prepared for. Every single piece of magic, death magic, chaos magic, isolation curses, blockages and delays that you kept speaking and sending towards somebody's way. Sickness and famine that you wanted to be their life. Poverty that you wanted to surround them. Blessings that you didn't want them to have. You ain't finna be prepared for when that gets shot back your way. Because who you sent it out to, it should have never been sent to them. Who you spoke that over, you should have never done that. And you didn't have to. I'm gonna tell you, even if a person gives you a reason, you don't resort to doing that. Because I'm gonna tell you why you don't do that. And for anybody who don't believe that there's a heaven and a hell, you best get up off my live right now. But if you want to stay, the choice is yours. My channel is open to everybody. You do know you got the answer for everything that you've done here. You do know that, right? I know who I'm talking to. Do you think that you're gonna live forever? Hell, I'm gonna tell you something. The youngest people right now, life ain't promised to them. They get in car accidents, get shot. Somebody doing a drive-by, they gone just like that. Life ain't promised to nobody. But this is what people decide to do in their free time, in their own free will. Want to smite you and curse you, and they're not even God. They're not going to be prepared for when God leveled his playing field. Every single thing I tell you that they sent your way. Think about all the years and the months that you had to go without, pulling your hair, robbing Peter to pay Paul, holding on for dear life, not knowing where you was going to turn if God didn't do what he needed to do. So you had a lot of people knowing what they unleashed upon your life. You had a lot of people who know what they unleashed upon your life. They sit back now and they're thinking about it. I'm gonna tell you why they're thinking about it. The majority of them not because they feel remorse. So I don't know. I told you I'm not gonna lie to you. You know why they're thinking about it? Because you're still alive. You know why they're still thinking about it? You want a clue? Because you're not struggling. Hold on. Do you want to know why they're thinking about what they did to you? What they spoke over your life? How they kept playing in your face? Knowing who they was working with and what they was doing behind your back? Because it's not affecting you. That's the only reason why these groups of people are thinking about the evil that they did for you and what they wanted for your life. Let me tell you something. You got people who knew for a very long time what you stood to do and what you stood to accomplish in this world. And let me tell you something. By the powers that be, baby, they tried to fight you nail in two. I kept telling people, try to discourage you, try to beat you up so bad to where you didn't believe that you could do it when God approached you and said, "It is time." They wanted you to tell God, "I don't want it no more. I don't think that I'm the right fit. I don't think that you chose the right person." And in their sick mind, they thought that by you forfeiting and walking away, that it was just going to mysteriously end up in their lap. That your blessings was just going to mysteriously, right, and supernaturally unfold in their life. But I'm going to tell you what these people finna get. They finna get every damn piece of magic, every action that they took up against you, every person that they worked with to serve you a rejection, to block off an opportunity or opportunities for you, they finna be blocked off. Money finna get real tight up on their end. And then when they start getting tight, let's see if they keep them houses and them cars and them bank accounts and all that way of living that they was able to before. See, this is why I told y'all in my previous video, I said I couldn't be the type of person who could sit up on a house on a hill knowing that I caused somebody to live up under a bridge. I couldn't be the type of person who sit up here and know that I'm taking very good care of my babies, knowing that I caused somebody else's babies to get taken away from them. I don't know what level of psychosis, I don't know what wickedness and evil and how the devil been the battery up in these people's backs that's been making them come for you for a very long time. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's gonna end because you don't mind fighting to the day you die. But unfortunately, God got other plans for you because that ain't no way of life for anybody. Fighting a never ending, never ceasing, dead end kind of a spiritual battle. At some point, having you on this path dealing with these people, it don't serve no benefit for you. It don't serve no benefit for your enemies to cause it for your life. It don't serve no benefit and no purpose for God because he got bigger plans for you. He needs you to get certain places. Sitting up here and just showing that you can fight these people off and fight what they've been sending your way and still stand the test of time, baby. It just proves the strength and the protection that's all around your life and your blessings and that of your kids. That's all what it proves. At some point now, God needs you to prove other things. He needs you to conquer other levels. He needs you to do and reach different places, okay, and touch other people. And in order to do that, he has to level the playing field. However, he finna level it. That's not up to these people. It's not even up to you. It's up to God. And it's on his timing. They should have left you alone a long time ago. They should have left you alone. But these people are very miserable. And it's sad that for me, when God showed me certain things, like it's just when you on this path, it's very hard. You are gonna lose more people than you gain and retain. because people change. Everybody's not you, baby. Everybody not strong like you. Everybody not really on this path. It's really hard to explain, but friends didn't have to do you like that. Yeah, a lot of people, again, they knew who you was. They made a choice a long time ago to be an enemy to you. And that's why they kept helping people behind your back, cursing you, however the way they was cursing you. However they was cursing you, they was finding little slick ways to do it. They thought you was stupid. Like the type of person you are, you can withstand anything that come your way. But at some point, when you keep repeating the cycle, you finna look at things. That's the worst thing that an enemy could have done. You ain't heard quit while you ahead. You finna learn a little thing or two about that now. That's why people get caught. They keep doing the same thing, going to the same place, thinking because they keep getting away with it, that it's just gonna keep happening the same way. People thought it was just gonna keep cursing you, keep doing little things, and you wasn't gonna pinpoint who was around you when things started changing, what conversations you had, how long you was on that phone. Look, you start looking at everything, things that came out of people's mouths, questions that people asked you, questions that people asked you about your assets, the way that you was living. It was very weird to ask you that in a time that the warfare that was waged over your life was at an all-time high. And then these people kept asking you questions about your assets, what you had, what you was gonna get, your way of living, how you was gonna have to start all over. I'm telling you, for them to be that cocky, knowing they was doing to you, and know that they didn't have to do it to you, but telling you ain't no love out here in the streets. But let me tell you something, baby. All is fair in this thing that we call spirituality. Because I'm gonna tell you something, when you cross somebody's spiritual boundaries and this person didn't do anything to you, and even if a person do something to you, you don't resort to that a spell word. You don't sit up here and curse someone, try to negatively speak things over a person's life. All is fair in this thing that we call spirituality, baby. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you do something to someone and it cannot stick to that person because who you've done it to and who you kept doing this towards was someone that God is using. And they've been obedient. It ain't like you was disobedient. If God was allowing this to happen for however long, he was allowing it to happen to teach you a lesson to make you strong, then okay, boom. At some point he has to end it. Once he see that you strong enough, and once he see that you don't have any intentions of giving in to what these people want you to give into. So now what you think gonna happen when it can't stick to you? Who is gonna go back to? They should have never sent it. They in their head now because for however long they kept doing it, and little things that start popping up in these people's lives, accidents that start happening, supernatural things that start happening to these people because of how they've been doing other people and the actions that they took against other people. Something got to give. And honestly, I just sympathize with a lot of people who've gone through that. Because instead of people treating you like a human being, you had a lot of people coming for your jugular and coming for your neck, on your back, because they hated your guts. They was jealous of you. They didn't know how to come out and say it. Because to come out and say it, like, why? No one gave you any kind of reason. No one rub nothing in your face to make you feel inadequate, make you feel small. A lot of the people that I'm talking to now, are you hard workers, you are people with big hearts. You shared. You would have had no problem. But now it's all yours. And I'm gonna tell you something. See, can't nobody fault them, nobody but theyself. Because for a while, people kept thinking that, you understand what I'm saying? He was gonna keep doing this to you, keep being fake to you. And I just don't understand how doing whatever they was doing was gonna pull them out the hole and how that was gonna prosper them. Because you got to believe a lot of people will go up against you. They think in their mind, when they in competition, they think that they know a little something. They think that they can sit up here and come for you because they can. And they're being taught and shown a very valuable lesson that no, you cannot. You cannot come against somebody for envy, for jealousy, for intimidation, for a man, for a woman. That's for some of y'all. You made it very clear and made it very evident that you ain't going back to nobody from your past. For a lot of y'all made it very clear that you ain't associating and talking to no one from your past. Again, you put these people in a category and you moved on. And for some reason they couldn't understand. They abused you, they lied on you, they were fake to you, but they can't understand why you don't want to deal with them. Who would want to deal with somebody like that? Or maybe they thought that you would never figure it out, that it was them. I don't know what's up here. Because I don't understand why somebody would want to keep being fake to you, get around you, talk a completely different way behind your back, to get other people to laugh at you and look at them like, what? You ain't the type to fake it till you make it. If you're going through something, you're going through something. If you got hurt, you got hurt. Okay? If you don't want nobody around you, you want nobody around you. Very simple. It is. It's 1, 2, 3, ABC. It's white and it's black. There is no gray shading with you. You don't lie. You don't cheat. You don't steal. You don't curse. You don't block. You don't delay. You don't bully. You don't mock. Not when it's so much out here going on in the world. And you finna walk around with a chip on your shoulder with a negative spirit like that. You ain't finna block your blessings or your life like that. A lot of y'all ain't never been that way. And something is very wrong with people who keep trying to make you out to be that. All because people don't want to take accountability or because people feel a certain type of way about you. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you whatever it is, it's going to end because you got to get to where you need to be. I keep telling you, I look at different things when I go different places. And I keep seeing it. I just keep seeing it that God is uprooting every evil that was in your life that was serving as a negative pestilence. You understand what I'm saying? Negative, evil incantation that was spoken over your life on a daily. People had altars set up with you. People went to other people. They paid money for this. See, I only tell y'all things. I tell you things to open up your eyes. I don't know who these people are, but I'm telling you that they exist and they're in your life. Or they was. All because they couldn't stand for you to be successful. They just couldn't see you make it about this stink. They didn't want it to be you. And that it just wasn't for them to decide or choose. Everybody has free will to take a certain path, to be on a certain journey, to achieve certain things in their life. If you put work to it, you should be able to receive and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Not have someone sit up here and sit back and see you plant good seeds, and then you go in to reap your harvest, and there they go sitting up here crushing it or destroying it or stomping on it or uprooting it from the ground just so you can't get it. That ain't what we doing. You ain't never did nothing to a single soul for somebody to go that hard against you. And I'm tired of keep talking about it because I'm tired of people not being about it and coming out and telling you how the hell they feel. Or if they can't tell you how they feel, then baby, that's just too damn bad. You best get on with your life then and find you something better to do and somebody else's life to play with. Because if you can't keep it a buck, if you can't keep it 100 and come out and say how you feel, then doing the little mess that you do behind somebody's back ain't finna mount up to a hill of damn beans. I promise you that. People are weak out here. They're weak. It's pathetic. Because I just feel for a lot of people, it just did not have to go this far. And I just feel like for a lot of y'all, there were certain things that you just couldn't control. And I'm finna hit it. Some of y'all couldn't control who your mother is, who your father is, who these aunts, who these cousins was. You couldn't control the communities that you was in. You couldn't control the schools that you went to. You just could not control pretty much what I'm trying to say, your environment that you was born into. You had a lot of people because of these titles not want to come out and tell you that it was unrequited love. It was conditional love. Conditional based on money, based on whatever you could give them. Outside of that, they will never come and tell you that they're jealous of you, of what you can build, what you can do, how you can speak, who you can reach. So you know what they do? They sit back and they want to enact all chaos in your life so they can sit back and laugh at how it came crumbling down. What I'm trying to say is, y'all have gone through pure hell from every single soul up in your life because you are of the light. They called you weird, but what's weird is the hate that people gave you, how they could not keep it real, stayed around people who considered you to be weird, considered you to be a lot of things that was very derogatory that they spoke over your life and your name. That's weird to me because it was all done behind your back. And not only is that shit weird, it's pathetic and it's unbecoming of the woman and the man that they claim to be. That a lot of people need to start waking up and seeing that they're not. But I'm gonna tell you what they do see. You ain't the one, you ain't the two, and you ain't never been the three. Play with it, don't play with me. Play with it, don't play with me. I'm sure that 305 Kingway project. All right? If people couldn't keep it a buck and keep it a beam with you and come and tell you how they truly felt, or keep it real with you on what was going on behind your back, don't shoot out little shit here and there. Come on and tell it and hit it to me and tell me what it really is and what it ain't. Because if you ain't willing to do that, again, going behind somebody's back, blocking and delaying things off of them, don't mean it's finna come for you. Don't mean whatever you try to put your hands to finna work. I don't know what people was thinking. Having it like, it's like, why would you want to live? To constantly want to one up a person who you claim you did not like, who you disowned, who you publicly bullied, humiliated, said that you didn't like, said it was dirty, it was something taint about them. The only reason why people are doing what they're doing now is because through it all, you made something of yourself. You built a name for yourself through the adversity, through the opposition, through the bullying, through the rejection, through the opposition, through your ops, through your enemies, through the downfalls, through the defeats, through these cycles and cycles and cycles of blockages, of shame, of humiliation. They sat back and saw you do it without all these groups, without this entourage, without all these slew of damn friends. They saw you put your hands together. They saw you get down on your knees and stretch your hands to the Most High, to the sky, from which cometh your help. Your help coming from the Lord. It cometh from the Lord. If in case people wanted to know, you didn't need a whole group. All you needed was God. And that's why they couldn't take what was in you and what was on you and thought that they was going to weigh you down. Thought they was going to get you to walk away. But all they did was put you in position by treating you the way that they treated you. Now you don't want shit to do with them. And they need to own that. They talk mess about you back then. Stand on that same energy, boo. You called me a hoe, right? You said I was a liar, right? You said I did all these things to you, right? Threw me under the bus, right? Stand on that shit. Don't try to switch it now. Don't try to switch it now. Don't try to be shamed now. Don't try to copy nobody blueprint now because you're trying to figure out how they did it, how they got there. Pain got you here. Humiliation got you here. Curses, having to fight through spiritual warfare got you here. God got you here. Your strength got you here. Perseverance got you here. That's what got you here. Heartbreak got you here. People hating on you got you here. That's what got you here. And I'm going to tell you what's going to keep you here. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go ahead. Go ahead and give them thanks. Go ahead and give them thanks. Go ahead and give them thanks. I'm going to give you a second to go do that and handle that real quick. Give him thanks right now. We're going to reconvene. I want to give everybody a second. I'm not playing. I want to give everybody a second to give God praise. I want to give everybody a second to stop what you are doing right now. Put the phone down. You can still hear me. And stop wherever you at and say, thank you, God. Thank you, Father, for helping me keep it together. Thank you, Father God, for not allowing me to succumb to that of the enemy's plans. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to overcome this evil, for allowing me to overcome the perils that be, for allowing me to overcome and push through the negativity that was spoken over my life, the spells and the curses and the hexes that was placed over my life. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to be in my right mind. Thank you, Father God, for surrounding me with protection, with love, with guidance, with support. Go handle that. I wanted to give everybody a second to go do that. I'm so serious. I'm so serious because it is not a game. It is not a joke what people wanted for your life. And it's really sad how people played it trying to get you on the phone, speaking little things over the phone. Just they just were relentless in trying to curse you, relentless in trying to stop you, trying to hinder you, trying to taint your journey. You know what I'm saying? Your soul. But I'm gonna leave you with this Psalm 71 actually. And this is for any witchcraft, curses, envy, or gossip that's been surrounding your life. Okay, I'm also going to drop it down in the description box below of this video, right? So Psalm 71, that's for everybody who's coming back right now. Everybody who's coming back. I see y'all coming back. Um, this is for everyone who's been battling any form of envy, of witchcraft, of jealousy, of slander, of gossip. Psalm 71. Psalm 71. Psalm 71. Write it down. Psalm 71. Write it down. Psalm 71. Okay. And I want to go over verse 1. Verse 1, it says, in you, O Lord, I put my trust. Let me never be put to shame. Some of us, you feel like you were put to shame by what was taken from you and how people had to see you lose these things. But the underlying message and why God made your struggles public is because he's also going to make your successes public as well. And it's going to make up for whatever it is that people took, what they said behind your back. Very dirty. Did you for dirt. Like you was some animal, like you was some property that needed to be discarded, used, and mocked, bullied, and scorned. And when that didn't work, they wanted to kill you. It's really it's evil out there for people that's of the light. That's why I tell you, if you can stay home where your bills are paid, then stay home where your bills are paid, because trying to get out there and pick up friends to pick up friends, that ain't it. Going out just to go out, having sex to just have sex, that ain't it. You connecting spiritually with people. And depending on however many people you do it to, you wonder why you feel so bombarded and tied down and unfulfilled. You're never going to feel fulfilled by going out there and keep trying to grab on things that's in the world. You're never going to be fulfilled no matter how good it looked, no matter how good it feels, no matter how much you can get from that person. That's why you sit in, and a lot of people sit wherever they at and they're still unfulfilled. And not only are they unfulfilled, they're miserable. Look at what they decided to do to you. This is what they decided to put together, because no matter what they have, it's people who did this to you who have more than you. No matter what they have, you're not going to tell me that they're going out their way for every person that they have a bone to pick with, that they shouldn't even be picking a bone with, that they're out here trying to go ahead and curse these people. But you got these people because of the journey that you're on. I tell you, because of the light that you possess, you're going to go through it. It comes along with the territory. But again, God had to make it public because you saw people for who they truly was. Right before God is about to bless you, he shows you who you need to do away with. Faces that people made. Doing all that to you. Doing all that. Knowing that they was in the wrong. Knowing that they weren't moving right towards you. They weren't moving in good faith, just, righteous towards you. And they had no reason. Oh my God. That's why they're going through what they're going through. Because you don't do this. You just want to be left alone. It's very simple. A lot of people who you walked away from, they cannot come up their mouth and say that you walked away because you were mean. No, you walked away because they were mean. You walked away because it was something taint and dirty about these people, and they ain't never treat you right. And they walked off and ran off wherever they was at. And instead of taking accountability, they threw you under the bus. This is what I'm telling you, baby. Before God bless you, he has to show you who people truly are. And again, he's showing you in this season. So Psalm 71, stick to that. Verse 9. Do not cast me off in the time of old age. Do not forsake me when my strength fails. You are still standing because of God. You are still living and pushing forward because of God. You are still alive because of God. Your kids are well because of God. Don't you ever forget it. Okay? Um, there were a lot of people I had to wake up, and I'm gonna just end it like this. A lot of people that I was warned to walk away from, and I didn't. Probably could have spared myself a lot of heartbreak had I just been decided to listen and be obedient and walked away from a lot of people and did away with them. But because they were so plain in my face and did it well, I'm like, why would I walk? They ain't this. But when God dropped it in my spirit, after I've gone through what I've gone through in 2023, 2024, I am no longer ignoring it. If he's telling me to cut you off and walk away until I can get some sense of what's going on and what you did, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's why I tell people I don't understand how they feel like they can pull a wool over someone who is an empath, who is an indigo child, who is a chosen one, who has gifts out here. You choose not to use them for bad, you use them for good. Sometimes you don't tell people what you got going on. You understand what I'm saying? People know what you got going on. When you back away from them and you block them, you're not going to pull a wool over my face and with my eye. And for as long as people thought that they was able to get away with something, it's because you allowed it. You allowed it. You wanted to see what God was trying to tell you. So you carried it out and you saw it all the way through that people would take you down to nothing. They not right, their family not right, their soul not right, their spirit is not right. Okay. And so, a lot of things he showed me about people. People been always wanted to one up me. Friends. It didn't matter if dudes, I was locked in with dudes, it was just rendezvous. They had to have them. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are coming back on the tail end and telling me that that person is not your friend. I remember somebody coming and telling me that she's not your friend. She didn't tell you that she asked for my number, this and that. And I didn't care because he wasn't my dude. But then fast forward years like down the line, she ended up getting with one of my exes. So I mean, it's a lot of things I could have said that really shown a lot of people. But when I seen that they was moving forward in that relationship, and I said my one two, and it still wasn't being heard, I had to back up and let people get it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. But it hurt my soul to know that somebody that I gave my time to could come out and say that they did develop feelings for a person who was always in a secret competition with me. Who, because you're in a secret, I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody that's in a secret competition with you, always want to one up you, they can never be a true friend to you. They're always trying to be better than you. And they have to be around you to be fake till you figure out what you got going on so they can do what? One up it. Whatever spirit that person possessed, it will never get back around me. I do not care how many people they pine to talking my son will return and be back my friend. It will never fucking happen. Cause whatever is in you, it keeps trying to one up and be better than me. And I'm not gonna keep keeping you around when God trying to bless me. You understand what I'm saying? So I think a lot of things, had to go the way that they had to go for you to see people who they were, for a lot of people to see you for who you truly are. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people now are realizing they don't want that smoke. You will fight to the end, and you will stand right there and look that person in the face and say, "Let's see who be the last man standing." You send some shit to me, I ain't gotta put my paws on you. I'm gonna send it right back to you. So you know what that's gonna have people? It's gonna have people on guard about what the hell they send towards you. You want to send things to bind up people's finances, to bind up people's career. I hope you got a whole lot of savings up in your bank because when you start losing jobs, when you start losing your stability, that's when you're gonna understand that you shouldn't come for certain people that's not coming for you. You don't mess with people who's not messing with you. You don't talk about people who ain't talking bad about you. You shouldn't be doing period point blank. But there are people like that exist. Okay. But God is removing and breaking the chains. He is removing any illusions, any blockages, any curses that was blocking your forward progression, your blessings and opportunities that he wants to flow into your life because you need this to get to the next level where he's trying to take you. So I'm gonna just tell you this and I'm gonna just keep it a word with you and I'm finna end it. If God say you finna have it, you're gonna have it. The Satan even knows his place when it comes to God, baby. He knows. Understand, he tried to do it once before, and what happened to him? He got knocked all the way down. Knocked all the way down to understand his position. Anything that's associated with Satan, any curses, any negativity, any evil, any darkness cannot prevail over that of what's of the light. If God says you're gonna have it, you're gonna have it. If he says he's gonna level in the playing field, he's gonna level it. Trust and believe. He was gonna do it regardless of the fact. Because he saw everything of what people did to you and how you handle it. And on that note, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. Hold on to Psalm 71. You understand me what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to reiterate the jumper that I'm wearing right now. If you guys like this jumper, it's going for $35 right now on my website. Okay, make sure that you go ahead and check that out. We got that deal going on, so take advantage of that. For some of y'all got one pieces, you got two piece, you got three-piece sets that you get for $35 free shipping. For those of you who are ordering my guides from Teespring, you shouldn't have any issues with that. I got a lot of the ones that's going right now is how to be a successful content creator, because I think in that one I go over how you can build your brand, also different things of what you can do to create your niche. I also go over how you can build your Amazon and your Walmart, and I think that that's the one. So that's how to be a successful content creator, also how to be a successful entrepreneur, and how to make money using AI. Those are the top three that's selling right now. And that's because I give you guys links. I give you guys guides of what you can do, very short. I keep it cute. I keep it straight to the point. What you guys need, what y'all need to do. and that's gonna set y'all in the right direction. Again, all my guys right now are going for $10, so you guys should be able to take advantage of that. All that information is gonna be in the description box below. What else? Um, for those of you who contacted me about signing up to be an ambassador, you have to email that email that's going to go to my assistant. And she's gonna go through and weed through after I don't know what the criteria was she's looking for. I think she's looking for people who your social media presence. So you have to have some kind of, even if you don't have that much, I mean, I don't know what she's looking at, but I've been telling her to just screen it, and then I'm still gonna go through the different people who um have sent her emails to sign up to be an ambassador, and then we can go over next steps. I will set up a meeting with y'all so we can get you set up. So all those good things are happening right now. So just make sure that you pay attention. Look at these three areas. Look at the description box of this video that you can click by clicking the title. It's going to expand. That is the description box. Pay attention to the community board. Also, pay attention to all the links that is tied to my channel. You guys can see all those different links in the about section of the channel. Take advantage of those deals, guys. We are going up against um a lot of warfare because people know what's in you. Stay strong, stay true to yourself, and stay very close to God. Don't let these people doubt who you are. Don't let these people make you doubt who you are, make you lose your confidence because they're only projecting what they feel. And it's sad and it's sick and it's pathetic, but pray for them. Because just because they feel like that don't mean that you should want everybody to join the party with you because of how you feel. That's not what you do. And you try to strong arm people's lives and do that type of stuff. And you sit wherever you at and you be scared about what's going to happen to you, but people weren't scared when they weren't heeding to the warnings to leave you alone spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So on that note, make sure you guys go check that out. I love y'all, and until next time, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.